Fall is finally here, so today we're going over my top 7 fragrances for the fall. Check it out. Welcome back, Fragrance family. I know it's been a while. It's been about 2 weeks since I last uploaded, but we've had a lot going on. But we're here back again, bringing you another great fragrance video. If you're new to the channel and you like what you're seeing so far, go ahead and consider giving us a subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. Like, comment, let us know what you think. And with all the pleasantries out of the way, let's go and get started on this list. The first fragrance on our list is a fragrance that comes from the house of Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera is a perfumery based out of Qatar, and they have a few different boutiques with Montel based around the Middle East, and I think there's one in Paris as well. So this fragrance is Onyx. Now, Onyx is a beautiful fragrance if you are a lover of vanilla. Very, very nice, soft vanilla. It just works really well. It's this one has notes of vanilla, amber, sandalwood, rose, and a touch of oud. Oud's not super pronounced, but it's there. This is actually the second fragrance I've owned, or the first rather. This is the first one I bought from that house. I have another one that I'll end up doing a full review on both of them. But again, if you like vanilla and you want a fragrance that has some good longevity, performance all around, this is a really good one to check out. So number 7 is Onyx from Al Jazeera. Our number 6 fragrance is a fragrance that's from a house that doesn't need really any introduction. It's well known throughout the community, and this is something actually from their designer side of the house as opposed to their private blend, and that's going to be Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Now, if you've been in the community for a while, you know this one, it's made a lot of people's top lists, not just for fall, but things like date night, things like that. Really awesome fragrance. I believe that Tom Ford Noir Extreme is, even though it's a designer fragrance, I feel like it's niche level. This one has notes of mandarin oil, neroli, saffron, cardamom, nutmeg, Indian kufi dessert. I hope I'm pronouncing that properly. There's some floral notes in this one, and there's also amber, sandalwood, and vanilla. So this one's very sweet. I know that Fragrantica classifies this as an oriental woody fragrance. I'm getting the oriental, but it feels more gourmand to me. Very sweet, very sexy, perfect for those date nights, especially on cooler weather. And of course, we're in the fall, so something you might want to check out. Tom Ford Noir Extreme was actually a blind buy for me, or rather my wife, she bought it for me. I told her, hey, this one sounds interesting. I didn't have a chance to really go out and test it, but I said, hey, it's got a lot of notes that I enjoy, so let's try it out. So she surprised me, gave me this bottle, and it's now one of our favorites in our entire collection. So if you like those sweet, warm, sexy fragrances, definitely check out Tom Ford Noir Extreme. Moving on to number 5. Number 5 comes from one of my favorite houses in the fragrance world, and that's the house of Creed. Now, I have about 7 Creed bottles, and this next one is my best performing and definitely my favorite Creed of them all. And that fragrance is Creed's Royal Oud. This one is really nice. I didn't actually intend on buying this originally, but we came across a really good deal. Bought this one in Himalaya at the same time, and I was just so impressed with its projection, its longevity. It's just a beautiful, beautiful fragrance. And this one is especially nice for those who are not huge fans of oud, because the oud is not sharp, and I could definitely understand how someone might like smell oud and this is just too much, it's too sharp, it's just too animalic for my nose, just can't do it. But this one is for the people who don't like oud but want to get a touch of oud, I guess. Anyways, this one is woody, it's aromatic, it's spicy. It opens up with some lemon, pink pepper, and Sicilian bergamot. There's angelica, there's some woody notes, some galbanum, and then of course there's agarwood or oud, and there's some musk and sandalwood. Now, sandalwood really performs here. This one, it gives off that creamy vibe, and it's overall really nice fragrance. Definitely worth checking out if you're still kind of up in the air about oud. See if you can find a decant on this one. Find a smaller bottle, see how you actually like it. Just to give you a little bit of insight on how well this works for me and for my wife. Well, my wife, she had a chance to smell one of the Tom Fords. I don't know, I can't remember if it's oud wood or tobacco oud, but she wasn't a fan of it. She said, and I quote, "Smells like grandpa." And I was a little skeptical. I didn't know if she was gonna like royal oud, but we both got our nose on it and we can't get enough. So definitely a great fragrance to check out if you want to start kind of making your entryway into oud. Worth a look. Get your nose on it. The next fragrance on our list is from the house of Ajmal. Now, if you follow us on Instagram, you know that I'm a huge fan of Ajmal. We just actually gave away a bunch of free samples of Ajmal, and I just can't get enough of this house. Well, one of the first fragrances I purchased from them, the first two, were from the M series. The M series has been around since 2014, and that fragrance is Amber Wood. It's an awesome amber fragrance. I don't think I've smelled anything that has such a beautiful, pronounced amber note to it. This is one of the warmest notes of amber I've ever smelled in any fragrance. Now, some of the other notes in this fragrance, you're gonna find some apple, white pepper, lavender, cardamom, orris, patchouli, cedar, and of course, amber. They really did a good job on this one. I'm not really smelling much of the orris, that powdery vibe, but you can definitely smell the patchouli and the amber. And more specifically, the amber that's in it is supposed to be coming from the amber wood. The entire series, the M series from Ajmal, they're supposed to be emulating different woodsy notes. So definitely worth checking out if you want a great amber fragrance that has just ridiculous. Like, this might be, I'll have to do a video on that, like my top 7 longest lasting fragrances, because this one's just ridiculous. It's beautiful all around, and as it just develops along the way it just gets better and better. Moving right along, we have a fragrance from the house of Al Haramain. Now, I'm still fairly new to this house. I only have a few other fragrances, but you know, we all got to start somewhere. Anyways, the fragrance that we have at our number 3 spot is Amber Oud. Not to be confused with the gold edition. Now, this one is interesting. I know that Al Haramain has quite a few original fragrances. They also have some inspired fragrances, and this one is inspired from Tom Ford's Tobacco Vanille. Now, looking at the note breakdown, it's a little confusing because what I'm seeing in the note breakdown for Tobacco Vanille and the scent profile for Amber Oud, there's not many similarities, which blows my mind on how they actually got this to smell just like Tobacco Vanille. It's crazy to me. It almost seems like on the website that they're trying to throw you off the trail, like what they actually used in this, because just some of the stuff makes sense, but some of it doesn't. And let's go over what the scent profile looks like. So with this one, you have an opening of rosemary, some cedar leaves, lemon, and bergamot. And then for the middle notes, there's spicy notes, lilac wood, and then for the base notes, we're looking at amber, musk, and I think it said balsamic notes. So beats me. It says there's no tobacco in this, and there's a little bit of amber. I'm not really picking it up super strong, but there's absolutely no oud in this. It's like, why call it amber oud? But I don't care. If you're looking for a cheap alternative to Tobacco Vanille, this one is definitely worth giving a shot. To me, when I wear them side by side, I can't tell the difference. It's that good. All right, moving right along, we are almost done with this list. This next fragrance we have comes from the house of Arabian Oud, and I can't get enough of this house and of this particular fragrance. That fragrance is Oriental Oud. This one is just luxurious, it's elegant. This is not one I would wear on a regular, everyday basis. This is something when I'm wearing my suit, I got my tie on, me and my wife maybe going to a nice dinner. That's what this fragrance is used for. This might just be what I consider my most luxurious fragrance in my entire collection. Now, let's get into the scent profile of this one. With Oriental Oud, you get an opening of some saffron and some bergamot. Then as it starts to dry down, you get some rose and amber. patchouli, and of course oud, more specifically Cambodian oud. Much like Creed's Royal Oud, I would say that this one is definitely a nice one for people who aren't huge fans of oud. It's not animalic, it's not it's very well blended, and it just smells like luxury. This next fragrance comes from the house of Killian, and let me tell you, this is my favorite fragrance in my entire collection. If I had to pick one, this one would be it. Some will say, hey, well, it's not really great for the warmer weather. I don't care. I'd wear it anyways. And that fragrance is Black Phantom by Killian.
Yeah, what do you know, Dad? You gave me terrible advice about Gina, and you can't even carry a couple of blankets without hurting yourself.
Man, I can't express how much I love this fragrance. Now let's go into the scent profile. You're looking at some rum, sugarcane, caramel, dark chocolate, coffee, almond, heliotrope, and sandalwood. It's sweet, it's warm, it's boozy, it has depth. It's just an amazing fragrance. And don't get me started on the performance. I get easily 8+ hours performance whenever I apply my Black Phantom. I couldn't imagine having a fragrance collection without this one. And that wraps it up, folks. That was my list, my top 7 list of fragrances for fall. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have anything on this list. Let me know if there's something else you want to see. Something else I wanted to bring to you as attention is we're going to try to upload this one to YouTube and also to IGTV. And I haven't really messed around that much, but we'll see what we can do. Let me know what you think about that. So check us out there on Instagram. Also, you know, of course, if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give us a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. And as always, I'm Orie with Knowsnotes, and when it comes to smelling good, wear what you want, whenever you want. Stay fresh, stay blessed. We'll catch you next time. Peace.
They say Mike's about to blow though. Tell me something that I don't know. With the crowd bouncing like bogles, you can come on the tour bus, just please no photos. But they're all like Somo, cause we be going off on the off nights. Cause I've been on every single song I put my pin on. No, they don't know, or maybe they starting to. Cause I work so hard that it's